Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
My name is Venison Jeffrey, and this is the Workers' Rights Platform. Now, we are broadcasting live, by the way, from the Workers' Rights Studio. The location is within the library area. Now, today, we are going to talk about what is taking place. Or I, a matter of fact, are going to talk about what is taking place within the Point 14 area, in which an individual, Mr. Sheldon Khan, in which I work with some of the times, in highlighting many of the issues that is taking place in and around the Point 14 area. And his involvement, and with him being the shadow MP in the Progressive Empowerment Party for Point 14. Now, this individual have been contacted by several individuals, you know yourself, members of the Burgesses of Point 14. Without any funding and without any support from the government, highlighting issues in relating to me, to you, or you know when or you call him, or when he is called upon, he came or he ran to the aid of many of you, the citizens of Point 14. Now, what we are doing today is a tribute as to what this individual is doing. God knows how he gets such inspiration to do such. Now, this broadcast here, I know that you're going on, it will shock a lot of people. Even him, I doubt he know, well, he know. Nobody could know what's taking place within my mind. And that is where the freedom of expression came, or come. Today we are going to show a series of videos exhibiting the amount of hard work that is done by such an individual. And if this individual is doing this because of love of country, you should check out this individual, and the people at Point 14 must call and reach out to him. It's not about party, you know. We must see past party. We must look directly at representation. And that is where we drop the ball. Because before there was religion, there was spirituality. Spirituality is what creates the modern day religion in which we have today presently. And I would like to talk about the Tao Te Ching philosophy. Bruce Lee would have said it, but he would have borrowed that quote from there. A teacher come like fingers pointing at the moon. And if you focus on the finger, you will never see the moon. And anyone, any teacher, any leader is pointing at a course. And when you would have reached that course, the work of the leader, it ain't done enough. It's to make leaders into unearthing a new age, a new dispensation of men, to bring everyone up to that standard. And when the leader would have ushered a new standard, a leader again will emerge with a different standard and bring the people up again. That is what true leadership is about. Believe it or not. So with no further ado, we are going in directly into the series of videos. And don't forget to reach out to Sheldon Khan as long as you are living in the area of Point Fortin. Thank you. Hey! Philip! Don't send no lawsuit here for me for borrowing your symbol, right? We good?
Morning. This morning we're coming from a village called Sidras, which is the heart of the southern community. A very lovely community, much like Maraval. But here's the problem. For the last month, residents have been saying that they have no water. So while the Prime Minister taking pictures and selfies, wishing the country a happy and Merry Christmas, these residents here, they don't have, these families, they don't have that same concern. You see that pipe there? Look at it. It's dry. Residents here, no water. So while the Minister of Health kissing babies, saying it, wishing everybody a Merry Christmas, these villagers here have had no water for the last month. And this is the kind of divisive kind of politics that this Rowley administration loves to do. They love they love to divide, you know. This is the same way how when people in Bamboo got flooded out and people in Woodland got flooded out, because they didn't vote for the party in power now, they got no visits from the Prime Minister. And it's the same thing here. Because these villagers here are not a PNM bona fide resident, same thing. No service. Although they pay the same taxes, although they do the same jobs, you know, although they guard the same guards, same policemen, same prison officers, same nurses living down here. Because generally they don't vote for this present administration, this is the kind of service that they're getting here. But we're going to ask the residents, you know, what they think, because this is one of the villages that, believe it or not, distributes water, takes water from this village here and sends it to other villages. So why this village not getting water? That is the question. Look at the tap. Hey, look, it's dry. The residents say they haven't got water here now for a month. Why is that? Let's ask a few residents what they think. Morning. This morning we're in Kakas Village, Sidras, and we're here to discuss the fact that the residents here have not been getting water for the last 6 years. These ladies here work in CPEP, and they spend at least $150 for a tank of water. How in the earth a CPEP worker could pay $150 for a tank of water? Where that money coming from? What Rowley really doing in this country? Today we're here to say Rowley must go. That's what we want to say. Because the residents here have not been getting water for the last 6 years. And we want to know what this thing is unbearable. That is not supposed to be happening anymore. This lady here would like to say a few words. Right? And that's what we're here to discuss this morning. That the residents here have been not getting water for the last 6 years. We fed up on this government. Rowley must go. Morning. This morning we're in Kakas Village, Sidras, and we're here with the residents. Because 6 years now, they haven't been getting any water. The residents here have been calling everybody, Kennedy Richards, and whoever, Rowley. He don't care, he on the golf course. Look at this. Thanks. Wasa is supposed to supply water to citizens, right? See that? The tank empty. And this year, the residents, they're fed up. Fed up, call this one and call that one and call this one and call that one. Hear what we say this morning. Rowley had to go! And this lady here would like to say something.
For the longest time, we never get water in the pipe. We depend on rainwater. If rain fall, I
You know, residents down here using our well. They have a well, you know.
Yes, we have well. I no longer wash the well water there. I dip in a bucket. I have no water to cook. I go and bathe in the sea. Sea water, we go bathe with salty water.
These little children, they didn't go to school today because the school doesn't have any water. So they stayed at home. And that's what we're saying. But everybody had to pay taxes. Everybody pay taxes. So why it is that everybody can't be living off of getting the same accommodations? But this morning we're here in Ikakas and we already start to get calls. Morning. This morning we're in Ikakas Village, Sidras, and we're here with the residents of Ikakas because they pay taxes too. Yeah? When you're voting and when you're paying taxes, they don't ask you if you're a PNM or if you're a UNC, you know. They just take your money from you. So why the villagers in the Kakas village can't get water? Watch this. This is the line from the road. You realize that? Watch. They ain't get water so long that the connection is not there anymore. You hear what the man say? This is Mr. Frank James. 6 years now, he ain't get water. He's a pensioner. He paying $150 for a tank of water every week. What Rowley doing in this country? Mr. James would like to say something.
yes, I would like to know what's going on with WASA and the politics in the country. Right? Because just higher up, the people getting because you have a mixed set of people there, and down here only have one quality of people, which is Indian people. Right? One man come, he give us water for after 5 years and something, nearly 6 years, he give us water one day, they transfer the man. I don't know who's the man name.
It's Mr. Frank James' wife.
Henry James.
Andrew James' wife. And she would like to say something as well.
Well, I will say good morning to whosoever listening to me this morning. My problem is we not getting no water in our line. And then we have to buy water with pensioners. And I think this is unfair because right up the road have water, right? From by Frankie Ramsey go back. And from there come down to the bank, we have no water in our line. And we have to buy the water. We're not buying the water, we paying a truck to bring water for us.
So this morning we calling on Crystal James. As I understand, Crystal James from the WASA office in Point Fortin. Crystal, do your job, please.
And when you call community request, they're asking you.
Morning. So this morning we're in Kakas Village, Sidras. And we're here with the residents because 6 years now, they have not been getting water in their tanks. They've been calling RIC and Mr. Mirage. They're calling Crystal James in Point Fortin. Still no results. 6 years now, they're not getting water. To the point where they pay $150 for a tank of water on a weekly basis. On a weekly basis. Today's school in Ikakas, they had no school because they had no water in the tank. But the best way to find out is from the residents themselves. Ms. Muhammad would like to say a few words about her conditions and the way she feels about this present government.
Hi, good day. My name is Melissa Ahmad. I'm from inside Bilwa Trace. We haven't been receiving water in the pipeline for over, could be 6 years and more. I left the carcass and come back and still the same problem. Why pay WASA bill when we're not getting any water at all?
Who's that man in RIC saying called?
I spoke to Mr. Mirage from the RIC. I have been in contact with him. He have been in contact with WASA and nothing is still being done.
So what's the purpose of paying Mr. Mirage? What is the purpose of paying him? Is he getting paid? If he getting paid to supply water, he's not supplying water. Then what's his function?
Water in the area at all.
No water in the area. You see, that's the thing. I just come in here, I see children home. Papi, where's he go? How long are they getting water up here?
As Gil was saying, about 5, 6 years we ain't getting pipe on water.
Some they don't like the Kakas people, is that the case?
No.
Wait, why Kakas not getting water?
Because the MP is going in other village and never come down in the
Why?
village.
Why you don't like the Kakas?
I don't know. He asked him that.
Rowley, why I don't like the Kakas? Tell me now.
Probably the MP don't like our people here.
Richardson, they always
Kennedy Richardson.
They always come in to find out what's going on, what is the views, what is the matter. When we tell them they're not doing nothing for we.
They're not
They're not doing nothing for we. No.
So that's the thing. So the MP don't like the Kakas. That's the thing. Huh?
He don't like down this way. Like he just come in the other village. Not here.
So that's what we're saying this morning. That's why we're in Kakas. Because earlier, getting vote by all are we. So it's not you ain't like he and he ain't like them. We want water down here. Morning. So we're coming from Ikakas village to just, and we're here because the residents here have not been getting any water for the last 6 years or so. One resident even said that if the truck comes today or tomorrow, it's a mama guy, because for the next 6 months, he's not getting water. The other residents have said that water in the water tank, that's a waste of time because it's dirty. This is a pensioner, Miss Gully. And she would like to tell Trinidad a few words about her condition and the fact that she's not getting water. And she's have to pay $150 a tank. A pensioner. Miss Gully, morning.
Morning. I cannot get up in the night to look for no water. I'm a pensioner. I'm a long patient. I go to the clinic. So I don't even have no water right now to use. My husband is a sick man too. Can't get up in the night to look for water. Even if the water come, cannot get up to look for it.
So that's what we're saying. This is the kind of plight, and these are citizens. They pay taxes. You understand? If you're paying taxes and you could vote, why you can't get the same accommodations like everybody else?
We just want the water because we need water. Everybody need water. Why it is we not getting the water and we have to pay bills? All of us is sick people. We weren't able to get up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning to look for it, and even say we don't come. Yeah, or we am a sick person.
So that's what we're saying. And that's why we're here. Because all of we are citizens. Huh? And why citizens have to be suffering like this?
So when they talk about on the beach,